whenever we go into a club, and I've been a manager now at 3 different clubs, and I've always taken over at the beginning of the summer, so right at the end of the season. So I did that at Braintree and then at Lincoln, and I think that's been really helpful because I've always had the time, and I think the time's very important. We always go in and do an audit, so we go in and we speak to everybody from the tea lady right up to the chairman, people on the pitch, people off the pitch, and we try to get a really good idea of where the club is at. And people think that they're probably just open-ended conversations, informal chats, but they're kind of semi-structured interviews really, where I'm trying to gauge exactly where the club is at. And I think you're trying to find out what's good about the club and what you can carry on running with, because you never want to change things that are working, but also areas where you think you can improve. And we quickly were able to find the areas that we could improve the club in. And then I think once you know the areas, then it's just about prioritising and trying to get some quick wins, because if you can get some success early on and you can make change for the better, I think people then buy into that, and that's what we managed to do. Lincoln's an amazing place geographically for an Essex boy. It kind of stands on its own, but because it stands on its own, it's a little bit out of the way. The people have such an allegiance for not just the football club but also for the city. People are so proud to be Lincoln, and I think people had lost their pride in the football club, and there'd been a disconnection between the club and the supporters for many reasons. And I think what happened when the club had got relegated, it had just lost its way. I think even when we arrived 5 years later, it was still in mourning. It was still mourning the fact it had been relegated, and it was like the people at the top in the suits were almost waiting for the players. The players were waiting for the people in the suits, and the club had just lost its direction. And we just tried to come in and bring an enthusiasm and bring a direction. We tried to connect the club back with the people, and just try to learn quickly what are the people. The people are really down to earth, really hard working people. So let's try to find players that fit that the supporters could then align themselves with and understand and respect and be proud of. And once you get that connection, then that can be really, really powerful, because it's not just about 11 players driving a club to success. It's about a whole group of people, and it was the staff, and we tried to really value them. And we're all cogs in a wheel here. Nobody's more important than anybody else. It doesn't matter to me if you're the tea lady or the chairman. Everybody gets treated the same, with the same level of respect. And I think we managed to get everybody to buy into that and feel part of that, and that made us a really powerful entity.